It's really a very unique art form where you're taking all kinds of different art, whether it be set design, whether it be fashion, whether it be cinematography, camera work, and acting. All those different things go into it, and it becomes its own art that this team forms together, and it's something that they can share with everyone. And I think that's why I'm really connected to filmmaking. I love sharing our work, and if we're good at it, we connect with people on a deep level, and there's nothing more gratifying than that. My name is Kody Newton. I'm originally from Wyoming, but I buy and sell iPhones for a living. Yeah, it's pretty boring. That's actually why I got into film. You see, I ran this business, and we bought and sold iPhones, and it went really well, and I had my nephews working for me, but it just didn't really fulfill me. So instead of paying all these taxes and paying it to Uncle Sam, I thought I'd do something that I could really enjoy, that we would like to do, and so I decided to make a feature film with my family. So it all started out in college when there was a family film festival that we were supposed to make movies for, and we made these dumb movies called The Adventures of Ninja Cowboy, about a ninja and a cowboy. They were actually a lot of fun, and when we watched them 10 years later with my kids loved them, and they wanted to be in a movie. So I decided, well, this is the perfect opportunity. I'll kind of try and learn how to become a filmmaker with them, and technology's come a long way, so I could film it on my phone. And so we planned a family vacation around making this movie. And it was supposed to be about 40 minutes long, and it turned out to be 90 minutes long. It was called Ninja Cowboy Viking versus the Gadget Gents. Turned out to be a lot better than we thought it would be. We made a bunch, it was like 20 different action scenes that we kind of pieced together in this story, and we had 7 main characters, and of course we played the bad guys. And it's kind of like Goonies meets The Avengers meets Home Alone. I don't know. But we liked it. And it kind of became my life for the next year. It took me about 1,000 hours to finish it. But I made it with my nephew, who's my best friend, and his kids. And when we started putting it together, we kind of had to wonder, what are we going to do with this thing? And so my nephew, he has a son named Jace, who's Viking in the movie. And he had 3 brain surgeries done when he was 4. And Make-A-Wish contacted them, and he went to Disney World with his family, and they had a whole week where they treated him like royalty at Disney World. And so this summer, in the summer of 2017, we worked with Make-A-Wish, and we actually premiered our family feature film in front of 3 different audiences in 3 different states, and raised enough money to grant 3 wishes to kids in need. It became something so spectacular that I found my calling. And we are also making that Ninja Cowboy Viking series into a trilogy. So we filmed 80% of that second movie this summer also. And the kids loved it. They worked a lot harder on this one, where we spent a week on the first one. We spent about a month filming on the second one. It was crazy, but it was fun. And these kids, they really have one goal in mind, and that's to give back and grant wishes for these kids. So I'm currently developing my skills and buying all kinds of gear to become a filmmaker here in Boise, Idaho. I'm working with teams here now, and it's been such a rewarding experience to be able to create and collaborate and actually work on production teams, and I still buy and sell phones. I still have to pay the bills, but Whenever someone asks me, I'm a filmmaker now.
We here now. Man, it don't matter. We're not going down that. Y'all can do whatever you want. I'm out. Me too.
There's been a lot of good things and a lot of bad things that have kind of come up as I've tried to become a filmmaker. The good things, obviously, are I've been able to work with my family. We've been able to problem solve and work on this project, and we have something that will last forever. Something we can always look back on and have fond memories about. Some of the bad things is it is so time consuming that it actually takes away from my family also. The goal whenever I make a film is I want to be proud of it, and I want to be proud to show to other people. But I've had experiences where when we made the film and the end product was not very good, and I didn't want to show it to anybody. We worked, that hard on it, and so many people are attached to it, and I just wasn't proud of it. And we're kind of stuck with something that I don't want my name on, and that makes it hard. One of the other worst things about trying to become a filmmaker is there's no set path on how to do it. I can't go out and read a book and say, hey, this is what you have to do to become a very successful filmmaker. You have to kind of fill out what you're good at and then try and capitalize on those things. And who knows if you're going to actually make it. And trying to explain that to my wife, for example, serves pretty hard. It's some of the best things that I've ever been a part of. But it's taking away from things that are important to me. So there's good and bad, and you kind of have to find that balance to be able to figure if it's right for you. And I'm still figuring that out.